Hello everybody! My name is Beth and welcome back to my Dragon Age Inquisition Let's Play series. We have dubiously dealt with the breach and restarted the Inquisition, and now it's going to be exploring Haven and trying to figure out where to go next. So we're going to spend some time talking to people and looking for loot and flirting with Cullen. Alright, let's see. I think we'll start with the Chantry first since we're right here.
Does it trouble you?
How do I feel about it? Probably sad that it's still around and didn't do anything.
If it wasn't enough to close the breach, what use is it?
You did everything we asked of you.
And it still didn't work.
What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Couldn't that kind of power just make things worse?
And people call me a pessimist. You've met Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
It was only for a moment on the field. I'm pleased you survived.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
I've heard much. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
Of course they have.
That didn't take long.
Shouldn't they be busy arguing over who's going to become divine?
Some are calling you, a mage, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading...
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
Dislike.
It's a little unsettling.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign. And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
Will the Chantry attack us?
With what? They have only words at their disposal.
And yet, they may bury us with them. There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
Why would someone from the Chantry help a declared heretic?
I understand she's a reasonable sort. Perhaps she does not agree with her sisters. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
The war table. Let's see here. The Inquisition can unlock new areas for you to explore through scouting operations. Perform the scouting operation for the hinterlands on the Ferelden side of the war table now. Alright. Scout the hinterlands. Mother Giselle was last seen in the hinterlands.
Nothing to do with fairness. We simply can't accommodate them if they bring that many servants.
I will speak to the Duchess. She can be reasoned with, after a fashion.
Was last seen in the hinterlands outside Redcliffe, tending the refugees who fled them by fighting between renegade Templars and apostate mages. The latest reports suggest that the vicious struggle between the two groups has spread to the hinterlands, catching the refugees and Mother Giselle in the middle. It is vital to protect her and, if possible, restore order to the area. Yes, I would love to do that. If Giselle dies, any hope of the Chantry support dies with her. My scouts will slip past the fighting, find her, and protect them with their lives. Scouting report. We avoided the fighting as best we could, and it's every bit as bad as we'd feared. The apostates are mad, attacking anything that moves, and it appears that the Templars here aren't following anyone's orders any longer. We located Mother Giselle and are trying to protect her, but she refuses to leave the refugees until we've ensured their safety. That will be hard to do without troops to push the apostates and Templars out of the area. Commander Cullen asked me to make inquiries of Master Dennett, a retired horsemaster of Redcliffe who lives in the area. We tried to contact him about obtaining better horses for the Inquisition, but we've been unable to get through the fighting. Lead Scout Harty. I love Harding. I do not want to go right now. I now have access to missions. Yes, yes, yes. Do I want to do any of them right now? I don't want to do any right now. I'm going to do a little bit more exploring of Haven, and then we're going to go see Mother Giselle. Alright. Let's do a lot of exploring. Let's go talk to Josephine first.
The Inquisition cannot remain, Ambassador, if you can't prove it was founded on Justinia's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked her life to slow the magic of the breach. Sir Trevelyan, may I present the Marquis d'Aurelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. House d'Aurelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
This is the first I've heard of Haven having an owner outside the Chantry.
My wife, Lady Machin of Denerim, has claimed to Haven by ancient treaty with the monarchs of Ferelden. We were honored to lend its use to Divine Justinia. She was a woman of supreme merit. I will not let an upstart order remain on her holy grounds.
People have been injured. You can't just turn them out onto the snow.
And who benefits if they stay?
Divine Justinia, Marquis. The Inquisition, not the Chantry, is sheltering the pilgrims who mourn her.
Why is the Chantry ignoring the faithful?
Because it remains in shock. We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
I'll think on it, Lady Montillier. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
Do the Durelions actually have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite their Ferelden relations, the Durelions are our legion. If the Marquis wishes to claim Haven, Empress Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf. Her current concerns are a bit larger than minor property disputes.
I'm so pleased the Marquis isn't tossing us out into the cold.
His Grace is only the first of many dignitaries we must contend with.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
May I ask, what brought you to work for the Inquisition?
Sister Leliana approached me. We've been acquainted for quite some time. For better or worse, being the Inquisition's diplomat has become as interesting as she promised.
What sort of dealings have you had with nobility?
For some years, I was the royally appointed court ambassador from Antiva to Orlais. The nobility of Thedas is a rather singular sphere. Those I'm not acquainted with, I know through reputation.
The Inquisition is lucky to have you as an advocate, Lady Montillier.
Thank you. Let us hope so. Thedas' politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
There was a very sad playthrough I had where I flirted too hard with everybody, and Josephine was like, "Oh, you love me," and I was like, "Oh no, I have made a mistake," because I wasn't trying to romance Josephine. I think I was trying to romance probably Cullen again. I mean, he's my favorite. It was a sad time because she was so heartbroken and I didn't know what to do. Tragedy.
That will help. You're the Herald. Or, well, the one they're calling the Herald, anyway. It's odd to see them accepting a mage as their hero. First, we're too dangerous to let out of the circles. And then we're apostate rebels. But they seem to like you. My name is Maeve. I research demons and other creatures. Seeker Pentagast and I use what I find to help the soldiers fight them.
I found something the demons left behind. Can you use it?
Yes, that's very helpful. Just leave it there and the Tranquil and I will examine it. If you find anything, please bring it in.
Ooh, I should actually check my inventory. I don't even know what I have. Nothing super exciting for me anyways. What's that? Solus, what's your staff like? You can have this one. No, you can't. And obviously you never will get rid of Bianca. That's important. Okay. Ooh, oh, I forgot about those ones. Requires level 6. One day I'm going to have a Kunari run through and she will wear beautiful armor. But in the meantime, 46. Must have hats blocked already, that's good. Nobody likes hats. Oh, I do not. I was wrong. Oh, so unfortunate. accessories. I'll put that on myself. There we go. And how do I move them to? Oh, that's how. I will keep those for now. Oops, wrong one. Weapons. That's good. Nothing else here. Alright, continuing our chantry searches. What is that one for? Oh, over here.
These truths the Maker has revealed to me. As there is but one God, one life, one death.
I believe there's some treasure to be found down here. Just some stuff to fill up the codex. Ooh, and actual treasure perhaps? Helmet. Oh, right. I need... Can you... I'll have to play with that later. I think there's a way to hide the helm. I don't remember. Oh, if you're a rogue, you can sneak right in there. Steal more things. But I'm not. No, not there, not there. There's not so, too many exciting things in here, but it was pretty fun to come in with my rogue character and just finally see what was in there.
With silence. I knew then, and crossed my heart with shame.
Not shirts then. If the Inquisition can afford fancy new uniforms, it can afford bandages.
I think there's... yes. Let's see, do I want to go? No, I won't go there just yet. I love it when you get to Skyhold and you can just go everywhere.
Ally with the Templars, I'd imagine. I've seen them weaken magic.
What about the rebel mages?
Rebel mages probably made that damn breach.
Excuse me, sir. You take that back.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood? To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing? You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
I speak for no one but myself, and I have no answers for you.
Then we can only guess at what he wants. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
I'm sorry. Her death has clearly hit you hard.
Not just me. All of us. She was the divine. She led the faithful. She was their heart. If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
Maybe you have another purpose. I could help you find it.
No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again. Come. To work, then. We will speak later.
Poor Liliana. Having a crisis.
Any circle mage wanting to join needs to speak with Cullen or Cassandra. Apostates too, I suppose. Oh, you're her. Thrin. Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Don't really want to do too many of the requisitions. They're just kind of an endless amount of unending side quests. So I probably won't do too many of those. Varric!
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I'm just glad I'm still standing after all that.
I still can't believe you survived Cassandra. You're lucky you were out cold for most of her frothing rage. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and Maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
It's pure luck that I escaped.
Good luck or bad? You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky... that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle. Need something?
I read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
Where are the rest of Hawke's associates now?
Merrill decided to look after the elves left homeless by the fighting. She's done a pretty good job of keeping them away from the mages and Templars, so far. I guess she has plenty of practice avoiding stupid human battles with her old Dalish clan. Fenris has kept himself busy, hunting down the Tevinter slavers who came south to prey on the refugees. I'm not sure exactly where he is at the moment. You can usually follow the trail of corpses, though. Isabella went back to the raiders. She's calling herself an admiral now. I don't know if she's actually in charge or just has a really big hat. Might be the same thing, honestly. Hawke's brother Carver is still in the Free Marches, helping the Kirkwall Guard keep order. Aveline is still guard captain. I'm pretty sure Kirkwall would fall into the sea if she quit her job.
Well, I think that's probably the correct save state then. Guess the only way to really know if I'm going to be happy is when Hawke's friend makes an appearance. Let's go talk to Solus, Cullen, and Cassandra, and then we will skedaddle for a little bit.
The chosen of Andraste, a blessed hero sent to save us all.
Am I riding in on a shining steed?
I would have suggested a griffon, but sadly they're extinct. Joke as you will, Posturing is necessary. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars, both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
Hopefully the kind who lives to become that embarrassing former hero everyone has to put up with.
I can think of worse fates. I will stay then. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
Cassandra trusts you. She won't let anyone put you into a circle against your will.
Thank you. I appreciate the thought. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Oh, I'm definitely siding with the mages. Just cannot give the Templars what they want.
Segrit told me that he can't let the herbs go for anything less than 8.
Fine. We'll gather our own. Tell Segrit he better hope he doesn't need a salve anytime soon.
I think I can unlock most of those. Oh, actually, I can probably pick some most of them up now. But that's okay, we will wait. Oh, hello,
You
Cullen.
there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
At least I got everyone's attention.
That you did. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
I must have this mark for a reason. It will work. I'm sure of it.
Provided we can secure aid, but I'm confident we can. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
Yes, that's my first flirt time.
No, but if you have one prepared, I'd love to hear it.
Another time, perhaps. There's still a lot of work ahead.
Commander, Sir Ryden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
That was exciting. Just a couple treasures, I think. And then we'll talk to Cassandra. And...
Ugh.
I think you need practice dummies made of sturdier stuff.
That would be nice.
Like maybe iron.
Did I do the right thing? What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool, and they may be right.
Isn't it a bit late to worry about it now?
We have only just begun. My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail. But I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I thought the answer was before me, clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
It wasn't like you had no reason to suspect me.
I was determined to have someone answer for what happened. Anyone. You've said you don't believe you're chosen. Does that mean you also don't believe in the Maker?
I can't really say.
I suppose it doesn't matter now. I have to believe we were put on this path for a reason, even if you do not. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
All right. Chatting. We'll go talk to the Golden Nug, because it cracks me up. And then we're going to go to the Hinterlands, see about Giselle.
If the Inquisition wants to field a decent cavalry, it needs better horses. I heard Seeker Pentecost might try to acquire suitable mounts from Master Dennett in the Hinterlands.
We are going to get Master Dennett to give us some horses. I do want to synchronize my collectibles.
And who are you to be fishing around for what pirates are doing?
Back in Angsburg, my uncle was 5th Praetor.
And what's that mean for you?
Oh, what's this one? Alright, we will do those after. Oh, and an upgrade. Wrong button. Now, eventually, I want to be a Rift Mage, but we can't get that for a little while, so... Been a Fire Mage. Vivienne is an Ice Mage. I guess I'll try Storm. I don't think I've done this one before. Alright, everyone's leveled up. I'm going to save before I forget again and have another disaster.
My arms lies it.
And travel to the Hinterlands.
Herald of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. Everyone's a little nervous around mages right now, but you'll get no backtalk here. That's a promise. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. Well, all of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Ugh.
I'm starting to worry about these stories that everyone's heard.
Oh, there's nothing to worry about. They only say you're the last great hope for Thedas.
Oh, wonderful.
The Hinterlands are as good a place as any to start fixing things. We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the Crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
I adore Harding. If you flirt with her throughout the whole game and then don't actually get in a relationship with anybody, in Trespasser, I think you have the option to either be in one or it's like hinted at that you're in one. And I just thought that was really cute. She's so adorable. Oh, I don't want to do requisitions. Clear the threat at the Crossroads.
This might interest you, sir.
It does not. I do not remember how to get down there. Where's the road? Well. Just kind of awkwardly jump down the cliff, I guess.
Watch your step.
Thank you, Varric. Ooh. Unexpected treasure. That's always nice. Oh, that's a definite cliff. I can probably make it. Yeah.
Mother Giselle ought to be around here somewhere.
Oh, got a little turned around. I'm gonna have to make myself some new robes. I don't like these ones.
Inquisition forces! They're trying to protect the refugees!
Looks like they could use a hand.
Ooh, I do like Storm Mage. That's very dramatic. Excellent.
Hold! We are not apostates!
I do not think they care, Seeker.
Oh, is there more? Oh, there is more fighting. I actually like that a lot.
Be ready. More coming our way.
Maybe I'll just skip Rift Mage and stay a Storm Mage.
It's done.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
But...
Hush, dear boy. allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle.
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
I'm told you asked for me.
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
But don't you stand with the rest of the Chantry?
With no divine, we are each left to our own conscience, and mine tells me this. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
That won't just make it worse.
Because you are a mage?
That too.
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. The power is the unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
It's good of you to do this.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate, or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call, as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us, or destroy us. I will go to Haven and provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
Alright, I'm gonna spend some time getting some loot,
Corporal Vale is coordinating
picking
the
up a bunch of
Inquisition's efforts
quests,
in
and
the
then we'll
area.
go from there.
We should speak with him.
We'll speak with Corporal Vale. First, there's so many treasures, and I want them. Oh my. Unfortunate.
Look around again tomorrow.
Well, let me know if you find one.
No, they don't.
It's just what I heard.
Very well.
Right.
That's why.
Yes. We'll see.
Please, somebody, my wife needs help.
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch her breath like cobwebs in her lungs. Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe. He's the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills. Please, get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.
Of course.
I think there's a mage in a cave nearby. Is that here? I can convince to join us. Maybe it's not even near here. looks like a cave. Is there a mage inside it? There is.
I have heard stories about you, Herald of Andraste. I am Enchanter Elendra. I hope you find a way to end this foolish war.
If you're a mage, why aren't you with the rebel mages?
I was an enchanter in the College of Equitarians. We wanted tolerance, not war. By rights, I am sworn to join the rebels. But I had friends among the Templars. I will not fight them. I know my own strength. I have no fear of demons. I will keep to myself and harm none.
Can't remember how you recruit her. Might need Vivienne. But at least I know she's there. What's in this house down here?
I suppose you're right.
I really love all the houses in this game.
A beautiful area to have seen so much sadness.
Agreed. Alright, who am I supposed to see?
We all did.
Corporal Vale. Somebody wants blankets. Somebody wants rams. Maybe that's both Corporal Vale.
That's the last of the bread. Going to be a long, hungry night.
These people need food.
There are rams out in the hills. Good eating, cooks easy, and no lords around to kill you for poaching. Too dangerous to go hunting now, though. More likely to find mages than mutton.
Good luck.
Luck won't put fat on your ribs.
It's alright, I'll get your rams.
Of course.
Good day.
It's good to see you.
You're with the Inquisition. Corporal Vale, thanks for your help. The Mages and Templars don't seem to care who gets caught in their war. The refugees here are in dire need of help. If the war doesn't kill them, cold or starvation will.
You were concerned about refugees starving?
Yes. Many of them brought food, but they expected to be home by now, or safe in a city. There's a hunter up the hill who had some ideas.
Oh, we talked to that guy already.
Is there anything we can do to help people deal with the cold?
I asked the Inquisition to send blankets. You'd think I was asking for a wagon of raw lyrium. A recruit named Whittle is trying to make what we can bring in last. If you have any ideas, talk to him across the road.
Still need to find that guy.
What can you tell me about the man who's supposed to be getting horses for the Inquisition?
Horsemaster Dennett. He lives on a farm to the west. Tough old fella. We haven't heard from him. Best we can tell, he's holed up until the Mages and Templars are done killing each other.
Farewell.
And you as well.
Who is it I need to talk to about blankets? Oops. Oops. Oops.
It's good to see you.
I'm pleased to hear it.
More cold weather coming. Fool villagers. Where are their coats?
What do you need to keep these refugees warm?
Blankets, warm clothes, all of it. These poor sods lost everything when the Mages and the Templars went crazy. If we were in a village, I could just pinch a blanket off a clothesline and be fine.
Out here, I'm sure the apostates have plenty of supplies. Just haven't been able to find them.
Farewell.
And to you.
Alright, pick up these other 2 quests.
Good day. It's good to see you.
I genuinely love the hinterlands. It is such a huge zone and there's so much questing to do, but I really do like to get it all done.
Thank you.
Giles?
I'm not looking for any trouble.
What is this place?
Map-making tenderfoots named this the Hinterlands. But right here, there's nowhere. Just some fields, and now a bunch of demons. I'm Giles, by the way.
I need to be on my way.
Make a watch over you then.
I also really like to see how many ravens you can spot, because you just know that they're reporting back to Liliana. Whoops, and again, hit the wrong button.
Right, that's why. Something like that.
What do you need?
Maybe this one's quite outside the village.
It's good to
I'm
have
pleased to
commerce
hear it.
restored. I've many goods here if you wish to trade.
Watch yourself. Bandits up ahead. Or something anyway. They're blocking the road.
You don't think they're bandits?
Bandits wait until people are vulnerable, then hit them fast so nobody escapes. These bastards show themselves too early. They care more about driving people away than taking loot. They're either stupid, or they're more than just bandits. And they're too well armed for stupid.
What can you tell me about the attackers on the road?
Several groups, some of them with bows. They've got better armor than most around here. It's too many for us. If you head out there, careful you don't get flanked. They don't take prisoners.
Thanks for the warning.
Oh right, you can't run when the map's on. That might be the requisition officer. Alright, I think here's a good spot to end it for the day. It's been about an hour. So, I'm gonna hang out in not Redcliffe, that's not where we are. At the Crossroads for a little bit longer, and then when I start up again next time, we're going to find Master Dennett, get some horses, and probably do some of these side quests. Have a great night, everybody, and thank you for watching. Bye!